A few moments later.
Everyone, welcome back. I'm Marlena. So, this time I want a little story about what happened to King Sumedang in the legend of Gunung Tampomas. Gunung Tampomas is a volcano located in the province of West Java, precisely north of Sumedang City. So, this area is known for its legendary stories that have been passed down from one generation to the next. Initially, Mount Tampumas had another name, Mount Gede. In the folklore traditions of West Java during the Sumedang Kingdom era, Mount Gede experienced a shocking eruptions. The king of Sumedang felt the need to take action so that the eruptions could be stopped. In ancient times, when the Sumedang Larang Kingdom was led by a wise young king, Sumedang Larang Kingdom has a fertile and prosperous nature. He said the people there had never experienced hunger and lived peacefully under the leadership of the just and wise viceroy at the time. Mount Gede or Mount Tampomas now has dense forests, fertile soil, and abundant flowing water. One day, suddenly there was a thunderous roar accompanied by a strong wailing ground. The people of Sumedang Larang suddenly felt shocked and ran out of the house to the open. From Mount Gede, which seems to be about to erupt, this made the people of Sumedang Larang who live at the foot of Mount Gede feel anxious. So they packed up and want to take their families away from Mount Gede. Because he got the news of the eruptions of Mount Gede, it finally reached the king's ears to the place of Sumedang Larang. The wise young king was saddened by the threat of Mount Gede eruptions and was very worried about the condition of his people. For this reason, the king decided to meditate to ask the Almighty for guidance. Furthermore, the king then told his party that he would do some meditation to ask for guidance from the Almighty to overcome the threat of Mount Gede eruptions at the time. Pati here is main prime minister. Before doing this meditate, the king asked his party to take care of the Sumedang Larang kingdom while he meditated. And Pati also agreed to the request of his king. After that, King Sumedang Larang entered a special room that was usually used for meditation. After several days of meditation, the king finally listened to a supernatural whisper, ordering him to throw the golden crest belonging to his ancestors into the crater of Mount Gede. This is the supernatural whisper that the king heard. If you want to save your people from the catastrophic eruptions of Mount Gede, then throw by you the golden crest belonging to your ancestor into the crater of Mount Gede, and they will tell you the roar of Mount Gede will subside. After hearing the supernatural whisper, the king immediately fell unconscious. From the Samedi room, the guard soldier ventured into the Samedi room and found the king of the middle faith. The soldier then took the king out and immediately summoned Pati and the Count Pisikian without lingering. Then the king realized from his stupor. The king immediately told Pati that they had to go to the crater of Mount Gede to throw the golden crest belonging to his ancestors. The king said, I have to immediately to go the creator of Mount Gede and throw the golden curse belonging to my ancestors so that the roar of Mount Gede will soon subside. Although it was forbidden by his patih to carry out orders from the magical whispers, and because it was considered to endanger the safety of the king ensured the orders must be carried out by himself from the safety of his people. The king said, no, I must do it myself to save my people from this disaster. I have given my life to save my people, said the king. Finally, riding a horse, the king went to the top of Mount Gede. Various obstacles were passed by the king bravely. Only one thing the king thought of at the time was the safety of his people, the people of Sumedang Larang. After arriving at the top of Mount Gede with difficulty, the king approached the edge of the crater and then drew a golden curse belonging to his ancestors. A miracle happened. The crater of Mount Gede, which had been turbulent, gradually calmed down. The roar was no longer heard. The king was grateful that the clue turned out to be true. The king sacrificed to climb Mount Gede paid off already, and after ensuring the crater of Mount Gede was safe. Finally, the king returned to the Sumedang Larang royal place. The people welcomed the arrival of their king. The king was happy that Mount Gede finally did not erupt, and all the people of Sumedang Larang kingdom were safe. Since that accident, Mount Gede was renamed Mount Tampomas because this crater received a golden curse belonging to ancestor of King Sumedang Larang. Maybe it's from the legend of the origin of Mount Tampomas. The story of the young king of Sumedang who was willing to die for his people. This legend remains an important part of West Java's history and cultures, demonstrating the leader's courage and dedications to protecting his people. Okay guys, enough to get here. See you again in the next video.